What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to go through some undervalued cards in 2026. Some have gone up in price, but there's still some that I think are worth buying. We're not staying low end this time. There's no 10 or 20 or $30 we're sticking under. We're just kind of going through and looking at some of the more popular Pokemon and finding some deals on some cards for those Pokemon. Without further ado, if you guys can like and subscribe, let me know what you guys have been picking up down below. Let's get into these cards. Alright guys, first up I think is the Charizard from Celebrations, the classic collection. This card is slowly moving up over the past 3 months. It is up 27%. Was about $158, got up to about $200. Looks like it's plateauing right now. Looks super good, has the base set artwork, has the stamp. I personally have this in a 10 and I just sent 2 others off that I had pulled when Celebrations was around to get graded. Definitely for the PC. I love this card. Definitely one to look at if you're a Charizard fan. After that is the Gengar from Lost Origin. Super cool card. A lot of these trainer galleries look really good. This card was like $11 or $12 for the longest time. If we go back maybe a year. Yeah, back in June it was $12, $13. Got all the way up to $51. Came back down to $30. Now it's running again. So sitting right at 70, I still think it's a super cool Gengar artwork with a lot going on in it. It'll probably dip a little bit, but I don't think it's going to come back down. Maybe corrects to maybe 50, but super clean artwork for Gengar. Let's see what the last couple sales were. A couple people got them right around $45, then one at 50. The lowest, okay, there are a couple sales at 45. So for 40 bucks, definitely a clean card. Definitely find someone that is, has a lot of sales and good reviews, but definitely a good card for Gengar, with Gengar cards going crazy right now. After that is the Pikachu from Crown Zenith, the Galarian Gallery. This card goes in the middle, and then there's some cards that go around it that make one big picture. Again, this card is up 130%. This card has just been moving. Back in January, it was about a $20 card. Looks like you can pick it up right around $50 near mint. Super clean card. Pikachu flying in on the leaf. I think people are leaning towards other Pikachu cards, with the Wooded Pikachu and Ascend to Heroes going absolutely crazy. This is definitely a card that I would be looking at, or some other Pikachu cards as well. After that, threw in a little Japanese with the Gengar going crazy. I think it's at like $1,200. I think the Wooded Pikachu, last I looked, was right around it. This card is up 35%. It was about $300. Now it's moved up to about $400. Looks like you can pick it up for, looks like $500. You could probably find it cheaper on eBay. Looks like market price right around $400. But as soon as those cards become unattainable, people start looking at other languages, kind of like the Bubble Mew. You have Japanese and there's a Chinese version. But super clean artwork if you're a Mega Gengar fan in Japanese and it's still affordable and you still want to get your hands on this card. I don't think that Mega Gengar is going to be coming down. This is one to look at in Japanese for about a third of the price. The other Japanese card I put in here is the Oricorio from Inferno X. The English version is in the Mega Charizard UPC. Super clean card. Was up to $44. Now it's all the way down to about $30. Again, Shinji Kanda speaks for himself. People love his artwork. I think this is a super cool card. The Japanese one's nice because it's not a promo card. You actually have to pull it from the set. So definitely a good one to look at as well. Next up, here's one that we had mentioned before. It's been on a little bit of a move. I believe it was $8 last time we looked at it with the Mega Evolution promo. Got up to about 15, came back down to 12. Starting to go up a little bit, sitting right around $13. Again, super cool card, Gen 1 Pokemon. It's Alakazam. I think one of the better ETB promos we've gotten in a while. So if you're an Alakazam fan, definitely one to look at, or just have a couple copies, because most of the ETB promos usually start to get expensive. I threw in some staff cards. I thought these were pretty cool. A lot of people don't know about staff cards or don't have them and realize how rare they are. This is the Gumshoe from the pre-release. You have the Ultra Prism logo and the staff card. Again, the Gumshoe, not a fan favorite, but that's kind of what keeps it a little bit cheaper. Looks like you can pick one up right around $100. I don't know why it's saying the market price is $14 for it. But there's some high-end ones, like you saw the Nidoqueen was like $300-400. Definitely some cool cards, definitely ones that a lot of people I don't think know about that are newer in the hobby, and they're just harder to come by. That's why most of them are, you know, sought after. People collect them, or the more high-end ones like the Charizard one and stuff, Gyarados, are super expensive. Like here's another example I threw in here. This one's from Stellar Crown. You have a more favorable Pokemon being Drifloon, another staff card. It might be a little cheaper. There's only 2 for sale right now at 195. You might be able to find one. Actually, let's go. Let's see if we can find one really quick. Yeah, so you can find them. Looks like roughly, here's one for $36. Here's one for $29. The Feraligators at $150. There's a graded 9. So TCG players spiked up just because of looks like there's only 2 for sale, but there are some. Altera, you have a 139. You have a Matang for 24. Well, my Lodic for 199. That's a super clean card. I haven't even seen that card. That's a pre-release promo. But just kind of saying, there is staff cards out there. There's definitely ones you can go through and look through. Definitely some cool cards to have. Definitely rare cards to get your hands on. They're not just handed out or pulled in packs. So definitely ones to look at for that. After that, with Mega Charizard going crazy, I went with the Charizard VMAX from Shining Fates. This card is up 10%, but still only sitting at right around, oh, that's in Chinese, about 150 bucks. Yeah, 150. One sold for 100 in Chinese, 150, 150. So super cool card. Shiny Charizard. It is the VMAX, so you have it from the Sword and Shield era. Again, super cool. I would say the artwork is also a lot better in the newer one, but if you wanted a shiny Charizard to get your hands on, this one still is affordable and won't break the bank if the new SIR Charizard is out of your price range. After that, I threw this in here. I'm a huge Raichu fan. I think Raichu doesn't get a lot of love. I was hoping to get a couple Raichu cards with him getting the new Mega Evolutions. I love the Alolan Raichu. I think it's super cool using the tail as a surfboard. But to have these two in tandem, Raichu and Alolan Raichu together with the yellow background, you've heard me talk about these cards before. Plain background with the border, it just pops. It looks super good. You can pick this card up for right around $45. One sold for 50, 45, 43. So right on 50 bucks. Again, Unified Minds, Sun and Moon, older set, super expensive. So to get a clean looking full art tag team card, looks super good. All right, next up, Charizard XY Evolutions. This is the hollow, not the reverse. This card's up 20%. It was about $40. Now we're sitting at right around 55. One sold for 85. The reverse sold for 74. Super cool card. Again, if you like the base set Charizard and you don't like the stamp from Celebrations, but you like the artwork and you don't want the stamp on it, I would lean towards Evolutions then. Same artwork around there. There is a reverse hollow one as well. But again, if you want that Charizard artwork, but don't want the huge stamp in the corner and a little bit of a cheaper card, this is one that I would lean towards if you're wanting a more generic Charizard. After that, I want to just pull these up in general, the 2018 McDonald's promo cards. I think these look super cool. I like the artwork and the hollow pattern. I just like the way the pattern looks. You kind of have this cartoon vibe for the Pokemon. Like the Growlithe looks really good. The Pikachu, almost Chunkachu-esque in the face. Again, I don't know what these are selling for. About $30 near mint if you can find one. And you got the Psyduck, and then the Eevee. The Eevee is super cool. This artwork, I believe, was used in the General Mills promo we covered, but has a different hollow foil. But this is that card as well. Again, I just think these are really cool. I like the way that the hollow looks. I love the Slowbro card. I think it looks super cool. And then the Porygon looks really cool. You don't get a lot of Porygon cards, so small set. A little more expensive when you get into like the higher end cards. You're looking at $75 for these, but again, small set to collect if you want, or grab a couple of your favorite. They usually do a set every year. There's always a Pikachu, but you can go through and find other ones. Like I think one of them had a Torchic, stuff like that. Then the final thing we were going to go through is the Celebrations Classic Collection with the 30th coming out. Celebrations has slowly climbed and climbed and climbed and climbed. But you have the big boy Charizard being $200. But there's other cards in here undervalued, I think, that I would still be looking at. Like when you have a Charizard at $200 and you have a Blastoise under 20 and a Venusaur at right around $10, like I think these are no-brainers to pick up. You know, yeah, the Charizard is the fan favorite, but these were $4 or $5 cards forever. I mean, $8 back in April, slowly spiked up, came back down. I mean, Venusaur has always been pretty cheap. I mean, this was $4, $6, $6. I mean, it's slowly moving. These cards are going to start moving. I would definitely pick up one of these if you don't have it, just to hold it, because now's the time to grab them before they become super expensive or people start buying it up once the 30th anniversary is officially revealed. Also under $20, the Zekrom and Reshiram, I'd be looking at those with having the newer black and white set out. I think Shiny Magikarp under $40 is a no-brainer. Super cool artwork, super cool card. This is definitely one I would see running. I see these staying the top 4. This Rayquaza has been moving a lot too. This was like a $15 card forever. 20 spiked up to 60. You have that supposedly Mega Rayquaza set coming soon, but I would definitely, going through here, I would look at the Magikarp, the Venusaur, and the Blastoise if you have the Charizard, or maybe if you can pick up all 3 just to have them. The Gold Star Umbreon, I believe, is, you know, definitely a fan favorite. And then the black and white Reshiram. The birthday Pikachu has gotten pretty expensive. April last year was 11. That's slowly climbing. Again, with the popularity of that, but I would definitely lean more towards like the big 3. The Zekrom, Reshiram, the Umbreon Gold Star. But super cool cards. You know, with the 30th coming later, I think it's just inevitable. All these cards are going to keep climbing, especially once they get released. People are going to want their hands on them. And I would grab the ones you want now before they become unattainable for some people. But there you guys go. There you guys have it. A bunch of cards all over the spectrum, from low end to high end. Some Japanese for you guys, for ones that wanted something a little bit cheaper than the English counterpart. The 25th anniversary, we went all over, even threw in some staff cards for you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm trying to get back to doing regular videos. I just have a lot going on, so what you guys mean to me. Let me know what you guys have been picking up. I haven't bought a whole lot recently, just because I've been so busy, but let me know what you guys have picked up down below, and I will see you guys in the next one. See you guys.